Nancy with She's Got Yarn. How's everybody doing? I'm in my little corner today. I made a corner-to-corner blanket. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I made it for Boggy Creek. Okay. I don't have a lot to show you guys. I want to make another raglan top. The last top I used, I think I used was it a double crochet? This time I'm going to use the V-stitch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Stitch 101 acetate. And some of it's 50-50. It's the same thing. But it's all clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby since the last reset. I was so disappointed. There was nothing there. It was sad. But anyways, it's a couple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find some more colors. I originally bought this cotton yarn. These colors. And I've got like a purplish brown. I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. It was like my most favorite part of the color scheme that I bought. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold a white with this to give it a marled look, and I'm gonna make a sweater in the V-stitch. I'm gonna do the ribbing for the collar, raglan style, and I'm gonna make it long sleeve, and I'm gonna make it big. Yeah, I'm gonna make it too big. Here's the yarn that I'm using to make. Oops, don't want to lose that hook. I just did it. But here's the ribbing I'm using. I'm gonna be using. It's a larger yarn. It's Yarn Bee, but it's a number 3. I believe this is a number 2. No, they say this is a number 4. It might be a number 3. But I'm going to use every color I have in this and see what we can get out of it. And I'm going to use a different color every row. So it's probably going to take forever. That's okay. Everything takes forever for me. I get bored so easily. But yeah, that's my next thing. And then the other thing I'm doing is I'm making amigurumis. And y'all know I get bored easy. Whoa. Come with me. I'm making Pikachu. And I don't know why, but they all turned out different sizes. I used the same hook and the same count. I don't know, maybe I didn't put enough stuffing in this one. That's okay. So we'll just have Papa, Mama, and Baby Pikachu. But I'm making it for the kids and this one little girl at the jump park. So, and I've got one set of feet done. The feet, you know what? I used a different yarn for this. I used this yarn for this ball, and it's a Hirschner's papaya, and it had all these rich colors. But anyways, it's a nice yarn. So, but these are out of Big Twist, these two. I decided I like this yarn better. But yeah, I've got the feet done. So, and then next will be, I gotta do 8 more feet. And then I'm gonna do red cheeks, and then I'm gonna do their ears. I'm kind of trying to, and here's one more, I'm gonna make an extra one. And then I'm gonna make a Pokemon ball, the red ball, and where it open, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make half the circles, and I'm gonna make it where it closes, and you can store your Pikachu in there. The kids sounded so excited about that. So yeah, so I gotta finish that. This is not my favorite thing to do, but I like wearables, but I'll do anything for my grandkids. So, but that's what I'm up to. Let me put this back before the dogs get it all wrapped around their feet. Right now, I've got a black lab. My handsome Zeus is shooting his coat, and I mean, he's not just shedding; he's shooting chunks. She's coming on the 18th, and she's gonna shave Zeus and Marley. Marley's not shedding quite as bad, but it's everywhere. And I've I've been changing the sheets on the couch every day and vacuuming every day. And other than that, I am taking it easy. I know you guys, a lot of you are worried I was doing a little too much, spending time with the grandkids, but I really didn't have to do anything. They're big enough where they can pretty much do for themselves. I just have to referee the two of them. They can talk kind of mean to one another. They bicker like normal brothers and sisters bicker. So, but no. And I think these medications that I'm on, they're beta blockers. I think they got me kind of chilled. My son said he noticed that I'm kind of like chilled, and I'm usually like bouncing off the walls. So maybe, I don't know. But every day I feel stronger and stronger, and realize that how sick I was. Yeah. I didn't realize I felt as bad as I did. But like today, comparing how I felt a month and a half ago, yeah, I definitely was sick. So if any of you guys are unusually tired, sleeping a lot, I thought it might have been depression. I mean, I have nothing to be depressed about, and I know you don't have to be sad to be depressed. You know, I know that, but I have a great life, and I mean, of course, I have doggy drama. Everybody has drama in their life with their, you know, if you got kids and family, yeah, you're gonna have drama. But I have a good family life. I have kids that I'm so proud of, that are accomplished. They can take care of themselves, and they can help take care of mom if need be. You know, I don't know how I got on that rant, but where was I? Oh, me doing too much, I guess. But anyways, I went to the skate station. I chilled in a chair, and I got up. When I couldn't see them, I got up and walked over there to see what they were up to. You know, I met some moms, and I look forward to running into them again. Some of them are pretty regulars there during the summer. So, and, you know, different people. They were young moms, they were grandmas. I met like 3 or 4 ladies, and all of them different, I mean, big age differences, you know. But they all were really cool, and they all loved the fact that I was crocheting. There's one little boy goes, I want to learn. I said, you can on YouTube. So I hope he's there when I go back next week. I'm going to bring a hook, and I'm going to show him. And I told him, I told the little boy, I said, you know, some of the best crocheters and knitters are men in my community. I said, a lot of ladies do beautiful work, but I said, something about, I know, and of course, I'm thinking of Gary and Russell, Urban Yarn and Raining Yarn, Fiber Spider. They're very meticulous, and they're extremely talented. And I tried to explain to him that the men were extremely talented, and he was impressed with that. And he said he wanted to learn. And I told him, I said, well, if I see you I'll be more than happy to teach you. But I told him about YouTube. I gave him Fiber Spider's name and Gary's name. And his mom was like, she like subscribed to my channel. So anyways, hopefully maybe he'll turn into be a great knitter or crocheter. But it felt good to be able to possibly influence a young man. He was probably about 8 or 9. So yeah. Both of my granddaughters, Brinley knows how to crochet. I taught her the bare necessities. I think if she ever was to finish creating something, I think it might click with her and she might enjoy it. I've just figured out how to make a bathing suit top. I think she would enjoy that if I showed her how to do it. It's really simple. She knows a single crochet, and I just teach her the stitch pattern. And I think if I could ever get her alone again, it's difficult when you've got extended family, because Tiffany's husband's no longer with her mom, and right now she's on team mom. And you know, teenagers, so her daddy's not playing that game going back and forth. So if she wants to be with her mom, he's going to let her be with her mom. So, but if I could ever get her to come and stay with me again, I would like to teach her how to make a bathing suit top. I think she would really enjoy it, and it might click, you know what I mean? Right now it's really popular with the young kids, the little granny squares and little bathing suit tops and stuff, and the amigurumis. Kirkland got, you know, those machines that grab those stuffed animals? I've never ever been able to grab one. Anyways, Kirkland got one like the second try. She got a little octopus. And that's another thing. She wants me to make her a little octopus, one side smiling and one side frowning. She has one made out of velour. And I told her, I said, I can make the little ones, you know, and she was excited. So I'm going to do that. I do have some like blanket yarn, and I have some bulky yarn that I can make those with. I have some of that Dixie. It's like a fleece. It's from Premier. I've had it forever with Sparkle. Is it Pixie? It's Pixie yarn. I've had it forever. I bet you that would be good holding two together and make a little octagon, a little octi, whatever they're called, octopus. But all right. Reel myself back in. So I'm gonna make another sweater because that's what I really enjoy. You guys know I really enjoy making wearables. And if anybody has any ideas of a stitch I should use that would be pretty, let me know. I watched a tutorial today. A lady was making kind of like a bathing suit top, but it was like a dress, and it was this thin strap, and it came down the V, but it was done a little differently. She did the strap, and then she did increase every row, and it turned, and then you can make a dress out of it. You can make a bathing suit top, but it's a different way to make a kind of a bathing suit top. I'm going to use a big stitch, maybe like a V stitch. I'm not going to use a granny stitch this time. I think, did she use a seed stitch? Maybe she used a V stitch. I can't remember, but it was an idea. I love YouTube. It gives me so many ideas. And I like to like switch it up a little bit. So, but yeah, there's so much I want to do, y'all. I got this latte cakes. Oops, excuse me. I have not finished the sweater. I've worked on it a little bit. I had to frog. Oh, I told you guys I had to frog it. I had the wrong cake connected to it. But really haven't done much progress since then, since I frogged that. But yeah, I need to work on this a little bit every day. But you know, a lot of stuff's been going on. Grandkids have been in the picture a little more here this week, which has been exciting for me. Because you know, they grow up, they get friends. I got to take her best friend with us, so, but she went without her, which was cool. She wanted to go and hang out with me at the park. I'm sorry guys, I got my back to you, but I've lost the cake. Where'd the cake go? Oh, here it is. It's where it's supposed to be. It's in here. But yeah, I gotta work on this. And I want to work on that. And then I've got a bunch of squares to put together. I got Boggy Creek blankets. All I have to do is put all the squares together. I've got the, it's just fleece, something like that. I've got different stages of squares. Got everything caked up. I love this color. I've got a whole basket here of all these squares, and I owe Russell a blanket, which is forever past due. Anyways, real quick, you guys, I forgot, but I did purchase some local yarn shop yarn from the Yarn Barn in Ginger the Yarn Geek's neighborhood, Florence, Kansas. But anyways, I didn't buy a lot, but what I did buy, I bought enough to make something big. Okay. All right. One of the yarns I got was Sirdar. And you know, the name Sirdar, I've heard it before, and I've heard it from Ginger. But look at all the colors in there. I don't know why, but I'm like, for some reason, I'm very focused on this type of colors. Don't ask me why. You know, everybody's taste buds change a little bit. But I still love bright pink, you know. And I love Grinch green. But is that not pretty? All those colors. But I'd like to make a sweater with this. And I got, let's see, this is Jewel Spun Aran. It's 200 grams. It's West Yorkshire, British design, expertise in craftsmanship, trusted by generations of hand knitters, estimated in 1880. It is number 707. The color shade is 707. The color is gold feldspar, lot 6. It doesn't have the yardage. If it does, it's not legible. Hang on a second. Let me grab my eyeballs. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. It is, machine washable wool cycle, wash dark, dry flat. UK 6, USA, 5mm crochet hook and also knitting needle. 546 yards. Do you think they can make it a little tinier? But yeah, I got 4 of these babies, and they're all the same color. I asked the lady, look at the bright teal there. But I had asked the lady, I'm like, do you have 2 more of these? She says, anything you see out here, we have plenty in the back. This was the Yarn Barn. I have never seen so much yarn, beautiful yarn. You guys, I did quite a bit of footage in that store, and of course my heart attack kind of ended my yarn shopping. I'm sure my husband was glad. But I don't know where they are, it's somewhere here, but I got actually 4 of these. One is over there on that shelf, and I think one is in my spare bedroom in a suitcase. Yeah, I still have 1 suitcase I haven't emptied. And then I only bought 1 other brand, and it was Malabrigo Rios, and this color is Anversario, and it is a worsted, 210 yards, 100 grams, US 7 to 9, or a 4.5 to 5.5mm. It's 100% superwash merino wool. I also want to make a cardigan with this. Yep. But I got 1. They all look different. 2, 3. They're all the same, okay? But 2, 3. My lips have been so dry. 4. Look at this. 5. All of them have different colors. Isn't that beautiful? 6. 7. Did I count it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8. So I sure hope I have enough. I have like a teal solid. I may do the bands with of another color, whether it be burgundy or purple. Guys, I have tons of Hank yarn. I have 2 giant like hutches, like a hope chest. I have 2 filled with bougie yarn, as I would call it. A lot of Rios. Some of it is Miss Babs from Risa. Risa got me some beautiful yarn. This one is my favorite one. And I think they all have some of that yellow. They have the same name. There's teal in that. I don't see Neil in this, but they're the same. But they're not, you know? So, but I think that'll make a beautiful cardigan. And then I got 4 of these. 3 I can put my eyes on. 1 I think is in a spare bedroom in a suitcase. I think I saw it in a suitcase. It fell out of this bag. And I think, yeah, my heart attack kind of put a damper on my yarn shopping. I'm sure my husband was happy. So, and also, I don't know, you guys, if I showed you this, but I got some more yarn from Temu. I got glow knitting yarn, and this doesn't really have any specs on it. Established moisture regular. I don't know, but look at that. It looks like it's cotton. It kind of reminds me of just cotton. And this has absolutely nothing on the label, but it's probably like a number 2 or 3, like a cotton, an anti-pilling cotton. Or, I don't know, it could be an anti-pilling acrylic. Yeah, these are acrylic. They gotta be. That's what they look like, an anti-pilling acrylic. That's what they remind me of. Here's another one. I figured we could make some fun amigurumis with that. Look at that color. I like that. Let's see. And that. And that. They're probably 100 grams, 50 grams, probably 100 yards. But it's kind of thin. It could be 200 yards. But yeah. So this is all Temu. I didn't pay a lot for it, I'm sure, but I don't have the prices in front of me. I think this came in when we were leaving for vacation. And what else? I did get some Premier yarn. Ow! Ow, ow, y'all. I have no idea why I bought this yarn. Maybe it'll come to me. Okay, y'all, I got some Premier yarn. I got cotton sprout. Got yarn yarn in my mouth. I got this color, 100% cotton, 230 yards. I probably got it because of Jennifer. She enabled me. Let me turn my ringer off. But so I got 2, 4, 6, and then 3, so 700 yards. And this color, and the colorway is magenta. Isn't that pretty? It's really pretty. I don't think my lighting is doing much for that. Let me plug in the bright light. Okay. That's better. Oh, it feels nice. I've never had this before. That's very nice and very pretty. Yeah, I like that. What number is that? It's a number 4, I bet. No, it's a number 3. But I got this color. Y'all, I don't understand why I got these colors. I got the color teal. I got 3 of those. And then I got 2 bags of black. This is where I'm confused. What did I want to make? I have no idea. Maybe a bathing suit cover in black. And then maybe do some color. It's gotta be the black. I'm blind as a bat. Oh. But this is nice yarn. I got it. I think it was 3 for $9. It was on sale. I'm not sure. And I have a ton of Premier yarn, but this yarn I did not have. So now I do. So you know what yarn that I really like a lot? And you guys know I like bulky yarn. I love Premier's Cotton Fair bulky yarn. I still have some. I made several bags last year, like market bag, mostly like, it wasn't really even a market bag. They were, you know, they were nice bags. And I've auctioned, I think 1 or 2 of them were in an auction, went for about $60 or $75, which I thought was kind of cool. But I wanted to make something like a wearable with that cotton, the bulky. I was pricing it last night, and it doesn't come in bags, or I couldn't locate it. Jennifer, if you know, let me know. But you guys all know Jennifer with Cinnamon Stitches. She is actually an affiliate with Premier, but also she is now a Lion Brand affiliate, which is cool. I was on their site. Nobody likes that limited edition, and there's somebody, I gotta email her. I'm gonna buy some of her limited edition if she doesn't ask too much for it, and I keep forgetting about it. But Jennifer got some in a mystery box. Jen, I'll swap it out. We can maybe swap that out. I'll take it off your hands because you weren't that crazy about it. I like to use it for ribbing on these sweaters that I make. It makes a nice ribbing, and it just feels sturdy when you do the ribbing. Like I'm using Yarn Bee to make this ribbing right now for the new sweater that I'm going to try to create. And it's real drapey, and I don't know if I want ribbing to be real drapey. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to use it. But actually, this is going to be the collar. I'm making a thick collar. I may fold it. So so it has this round edging when I attach it. I don't know, because it's so flimsy. That's what I may do for the sweater. Wouldn't that look cool for a sweater? And then I'm going to do, I believe, the V-stitch. Actually, you know where I got this a different color every row and hold together with white was from Tony from TL Yarns. She made a beautiful sweater, and I can't remember the name of it, but oh my goodness. It's somebody else's pattern, but she made, I guess it was like one of her first sweaters. Gorgeous. So, yep, that's why I have you guys, to give me all these great ideas to add to the ideas already in here. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Adding another whip. We're gonna have to get a whip house. Heck with a whip wall. Actually, I have a whip closet. And some of it's just storing yarn. Some of those bags are just storing leftover yarn. I have some Happy Meal. Let me share that with you guys real quick. Y'all, I've been talking to a camera that is off for the past 15 minutes. I was sharing the cards that I got. I got a card here from Gary. Is that not adorable? I was laughing a little harder earlier. That is so stinking cute. Gary, our Gary Urban Yarn. And this is from Chad and Pixel. Oh my gosh. Sending love and healing thoughts your way for a speedy recovery and safe journey back home to Florida, which you're most likely back reading this card. You are the most valuable person in this yarn community. Oh, Gary, you're so sweet. Yes, we are friends. We're family. Forever in our hearts and thoughts and heart. Gary, you're awesome. You're not just an awesome friend, but you are amazing when it comes to creating something in yarn. I was just talking to a little boy about you, about how amazing the gentlemen in our yarn community and how talented they are. A lot of them, the men, are more talented than a lot of women, is what I was trying to tell him. And I was talking about you and a couple other YouTube gentlemen. So, but I love this. Thank you so much. And thank you for your thoughts and prayers. Yes, that's frameable. It's adorable. I love it. Yay. And then I got a card from Deborah Frazier. And look at the butterflies. It says, may each new day bring gentle reminders of God's ever faithful love, and his strengthens you with his healing touch. Praying for you and trusting the Lord to keep you always in his tender care. Love, Deborah Frazier. Retired since 2021. I've already read this. I'm not going to read some of it out loud. She's just glad to see me, see my face, my smiling face, and that I'm an inspiration. And I've encouraged her to step out of her comfort zone. I'm glad. That's awesome. I love you too. I love all of you guys. But I'm glad you're getting back on your Crojo. I've never lost my Crojo. I just fall asleep while I'm crocheting. But I crochet every day. Every day. It may be only 30 minutes some days, but every day. It goes everywhere with me. Something does. Thank you so much. And then I got one more card. Praying that his special light touch. This card, are those butterflies not amazing? I have a little story about blue butterflies. I've already told it once. Maybe I can tell it twice better. Okay. My grandmother, when I see a blue butterfly, I think of my grandmother. I feel she's around. I feel she's near. I feel her presence. Okay? initially I didn't know why, but I kind of do know now. Several years ago, we had put my grandmother's wheelchairs upstairs, and I kept them for maybe one day I might need it for my parents. So anyways, the boys, Tyler and his buddies, pulled them down. They were playing basketball out here on the driveway, on the concrete slab here, in wheelchairs, and they were doing wheelies and stuff. They were having a ball with them. Well, there was this blue butterfly that kept flying around and would light on my grandmother's wheelchair. And I thought to myself, that's my grandma. And I didn't say anything to anybody because they would think I'm crazy. But that's what I truly felt in my heart. But anyways, we put them back up in the attic. And then right before we closed this in, tore out the garage door and put this wall up, well, we turned it into a dog room. That's what it was supposed to be. But it ended up being both my room and the dog's room. But we pulled out those wheelchairs and a bunch of other stuff, unneeded junk. You know, there was bank statements from 30 years ago kind of thing. So anyways, we put those wheelchairs outside, kind of lined everything up to figure out what we were going to donate, what we were going to keep, you know. There was a blue butterfly. It was lit on my grandmother's wheelchair. I was like, oh my God, she's here. Anyways, those sat out there all day, and that butterfly flew around and kept lighting. It was out there all day on the wheelchairs. So I really believe when I see a blue butterfly, I think of my grandmother. I just feel it. It's a sign that she's with me. And yeah, it's a comforting feeling. So I know some of you guys don't believe in that kind of stuff. That's fine. But that's how I feel. But this card is from Sharon Seafeld. It's a beautiful card. Hope you're feeling better, recovering from your heart attack. Basically, everybody wants me to take it easy and take it slow. Yes, I've been told I need to slow down. So I have been just staying home today, and I decided I want to do a video. Every day I feel stronger. I didn't realize how sick I was, and I may have said that earlier in this video, but then again, it might have not. The camera might not have been on. I can't remember, but yeah, every day I feel better. I still get these little flutters, and I don't know what they are, but I'm feeling good, and that's all that matters, right? I'm feeling good, and I'm taking care of myself. So, but thank you so much, Sharon, for this card. It's beautiful. It reminds me of my grandma, my most favorite person in the whole world, my Granny E. Her name was Darlene Ebel. We used to call her the fairy grandmother. So, anyways. And my brother, I'll tell you a story behind her name. And some of you can relate to it, and some of you may, you can turn it off. But my little brother came home from school really upset. Somebody called him a fairy. And he was just little at the time. Called him a fairy. These boys were like bullying him and called him a fairy, I guess, several times. But anyways, my grandma says, well, I'm a fairy grandmother. There's nothing wrong with being a fairy, and that's why my grandmother's the fairy grandmother. So it's okay to be a fairy. Anyways, on another note, did I show you guys? Yeah, I showed you that. I think I showed you everything for right now anyways. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy this video. Mwah. I'll see you soon.